Hey, good morning, everyone. How's it going? So, what am I working on now? I got a 2015 Honda, what is it, Passport, right? I think. It's the minivan. I think they call it a Passport, right? Oh, no, I'm sorry, Odyssey. Passport was the little SUV thing. Um, Honda Odyssey. It's got 165,000 miles on it. Customer's complaint is it wouldn't accelerate. This got dropped off the other day, first thing or at the end of the day, so we're just getting to it now. So, that's all they said. It's having a problem accelerating. It's not accelerating like it should. What does that mean? I don't know. I really have no clue. I scanned it for codes, and I got nothing of any consequence here except something in the ABS. Maybe a problem, may not be a problem. So here, I just want to show you. So, PCM and the tranny, nothing. However, you get the anti-lock brakes. Here we have battery voltage low and modulator control unit internal circuit malfunction. Okay. Well, what the heck is that? I have that same problem with my Dodge Caravan. And it's an internal issue with the module itself. Now, does this thing have traction control? Yes, it does have traction control. See that right there? So I'm curious if, for some reason, the traction control is limiting the vehicle. It's possible. I've seen that before where, for some reason, traction control thinks that the car is spinning its tires or something, so it slows it down, to try to gain traction, but meanwhile, it's not having an issue. It's just the computer thinks it is. So I'm wondering if an internal malfunction could create something like that. I don't know. So I'm going to take this thing for a ride. I'm going to see if I can't duplicate what they're talking about. So, all right, let's go for a ride. Okay, honestly, I'm not quite sure. I'm not really experiencing any issues. Drives fine. Every once in a while it has a really odd shift. And almost as if it hung in between two gears when when I slowed down and started to accelerate again. It was almost like it hung in between two gears. So maybe it's got a transmission issue? I don't know. I'm going to have to call the customer and get a little more information on this because I'm really not quite sure what the problem is. And the fact that there's no codes, you would think the 2015, if this thing had any kind of a transmission issue, it should set a code. Except some torque converter issues. Some torque converter issues will not set codes, but shifts absolutely fine. Accelerates absolutely fine. I don't know. Let me get back to the shop. Let me call the customer or speak with them a little bit, see if I can't get a little more information as to what might have happened. All right, let's do that. So I spoke to the customer at length, actually, and he said when he was driving it last week, he was going down the road and he realized at one point he couldn't go over 55 miles an hour. And as he was driving, after a while, he realized he couldn't go over 40 miles an hour, then 30 miles an hour, then 10 miles an hour. But he never had a check engine light on. So he said he thought back and he remembered having a similar issue just a year prior, and it turned out it was the alternator not charging correctly. So he stopped back at the shop that put an alternator on it, and they checked it out and showed him that, no, everything's charging fine. It was at 14-something volts, so they weren't quite sure. So he said he left there and he couldn't go more than 10 miles an hour. Okay, kind of odd, especially because it's got no codes, no nothing. So somebody told him, oh, it could be a plug catalytic converter. And I said, yeah, that's actually a possibility. Once it gets hot and it expands, yeah, it's possible it's happening. I've seen stuff like that happen. Not common, but I've seen stuff like that happen. But I did just realize something. I want to show you. And I wonder if this is the problem. So standing outside the vehicle, see the floor mat? I wonder if this is bunching up underneath the gas pedal and it's creating a problem, not allowing the pedal to go all the way. I don't know, because I'm not experiencing anything. I'm going to move this thing. Actually, I'm going to take this out of here right now. I'm just going to stick it over there on the passenger side, and I'm going to leave it out. Because I've seen floor mats do some weird things with gas pedals. So, I don't know. I do smell oil. Like oil's leaking onto an exhaust system. I could smell it. But that's not the problem. It's just something I've noted. So I'm going to take this thing for a further ride and see if I can't verify anything. Like I said, the fact that it has no codes or anything, I don't know. That would make the most sense to me, is the floor mat. But I'm going to see if I can't duplicate it. I'm going to drive it for a while. Right now I'm here in the Netherlands. So I'm going to go back up on those roads, because all the roads that lead into areas like this around here are really nice for road testing, because they're like highways, but there's very little traffic on them. So it's like I can go up to 60 miles an hour with no issue, 70 even. And there's like, very rarely do I see cars on the road. You know, they are there, but it's very light traffic in this area. And you can see by this parking lot how big this parking lot is, and there's nobody in this parking lot. What are there, 40 cars here? And there's probably room for 400. So, and there's, what you saw in front of me is behind me too. So it's a big parking lot. All right, let me continue my road test, see if I can't verify anything. I got a funny feeling it's that floor mat, but let's find out. See, this is the beauty of these roads. They're very isolated and not much traffic at all. And I can get to some highway speeds here. All right, so let's take off here. I know the glare is there, I'm sorry. But I mean, I have no problem at all accelerating, so. And I've been driving this thing for 20 minutes. I have a funny feeling those floor mats are the entire problem. Because it's not doing anything wrong. Nothing. It's got full power. I really think that was the issue. I don't know. I'm going to drive it a little while longer and go back to the shop. I forgot to mention when I was talking to the customer, the reason he brought it to us is, well, number one, because of our reviews. Number two is because we're a transmission shop, and he actually thought the transmission was failing. So I have not been able to make this thing have a problem. I drove it for an additional 10 minutes just now. So, I mean, it's, like I said, I have no issues with this thing. You know, accelerating from a dead stop. You can hear it revving up. And I got no problem. I'm doing 60, so. All right, I'm gonna head back to the shop. I think that's it. I think it was the floor mats, nothing else. The fact that I had no codes, you know, nothing's adding up. So that adds up, you know, the floor mats being the issue. Oh, a Dodge Hornet in front of me. It's the first one I've ever seen on the road. Chrysler, you're, actually I should say Stellantis, you've destroyed that company. That's a side note, sorry about that. I happen to be, play favorites a little bit with Chrysler product. Anyway, let me get back to the shop. So I drove it 22 miles. Obviously not a single issue. I just spoke to the customer and I told him what was going on, and I told him what I thought was the issue, you know, with the floor mat, and he kind of thinks, yeah, it's possible. It's possible. So with nothing else to go on, what do you do at this point? It's my best educated guess at this point. I think that's what it is. So, all right, that's where we're going to leave this. So it's a non-repair, but it's something you may want to look at sometimes when people complain of no power, because I have seen it before. You know, where the mats get bunched up underneath the pedal and you can't put it full throttle. So, all right, well, things happen. What are you going to do? All right, guys, hope you got something out of that video. If you did, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. All right, have a great day. Keep wrenching.